Welcome to lesson number 4. We are in the trainer. We're on the runway here, Jefferson County Airport, a non-controlled field, perfect for doing a traffic pattern. And we'll get into that in just a second. We're on the runway there. Turn on our landing lights. It helps for collision avoidance procedures, and we'll get underway. Let's go inside. Now we're inside the trainer again, a quick look to the right and to the left. And behind, nobody sneaking in on us. We're ready to go. Traffic pattern will be full power, rotate at 55 to 60 knots in the trainer aircraft. And we are underway. And we're up to 55 and 60 knots at this time. And there we go. And we're going to keep the nose up. Up to a climb rate of just about 70 knots. I'll be making a turn to the left at approximately 700 feet above ground level. Keep going, the traffic pattern climbs to 1,000 feet. A typical traffic pattern, if you're in the traffic pattern and do touch and goes, you can come back around and enter on a 45-degree angle. We will enter on a 45-degree angle here. The takeoff being a bonus here for this lesson. And we'll set up our power and our airspeed at 110 knots, as shown in the lesson beforehand. In just a moment, we'll be ready to start our 45-degree turn and enter the traffic pattern on a 45-degree angle. We'll do that now. As we maintain 1,000 feet here, and full cruise speed at 2,400 RPM, just about 110 to 115 knots. Now we're entering at a 45-degree angle to the runway 27 at Jefferson County. Make sure that there's no traffic in the area. I don't see anybody. Doesn't mean there's nobody there, but you know how that goes. Now we're starting a right turn to enter the left downwind. Upon entering the left downwind at 1,000 feet, we're going to throttle back to 2,000 RPM. At this time we'll apply our carburetor heat as well, and our speed should be decreasing. Let's look out the left window. We should be on the left downwind for Jefferson County Airport at this time. There it is behind us a little bit. Now it's just a touch sloppy, so we're going to angle ourselves back. And we should be, there's the runway in sight. Once it's about a 45-degree angle behind us, such as that, we're going to bring our power even further down to about 1,000 to 1,500 RPM. We're going to enter one notch of flaps and start a descent. And we'll start a descent at about 75 knots. Now we're turning our base leg. And we are on base at this time for the airport. Check to the right for any traffic. Nobody's out there. And a left turn into the final, keeping speed about 70 knots, 1,500 RPM. And one more notch, second notch of flaps here on the base. We're going to start our turn to final now to the airport, runway 27. And in the trainer aircraft, our final speed should be right around 60. Now the nose is very heavy, it wants to drop on me, so I'm going to trim it up. Numerous clicks, perhaps 15 to 20 clicks on the left bracket key to bring the nose up. Actually, it's probably closer to about 30 clicks to bring the nose up. That way now I am hands off and the aircraft is nice and steady. On a good approach, the runway should appear right in the middle of the window, as it is, and your power at 1,500 should be all it takes to maintain a perfect glide path on approach to the runway touchdown zone just beyond the numbers. Now one short final approach will bring our flaps to full 30 degrees of flaps. I'll keep my airspeed around 60 knots and my power should remain the same at 1500 RPM. Over the runway, I'll bring the nose up to level the plane off and stop its descent. And at the same time, cut the power to idle. Bring the nose up and let it touch down with the nose up slightly. A perfect touchdown. Just about we'll add our wheel brakes and come to a stop there. Now we'll turn off the runway. As we exit, we'll come to a stop here. And we'll shut off our landing light and bring up the flaps. And that will conclude our lesson on the traffic pattern.